Folks, now today we're going to, as we promised, we're going to show you the ease of mounting one of our hitches, conversions to a camper, to a bumper pull. You can see we've got it lined up. It's on a caddy that we make, we use to install here in the shop, but you can see where we're going to push this thing in. We're going to hook it up to our receiver on the ball, and then we will show you how to mount it down. Okay, folks, what we want to do is show you here first. One of the first things you're going to have to do before you install the conversion is you're going to have to take your jack and you're going to have to turn the control head. So we'll get Stephen over here to show us right quick. You'll pull the plug on these. Oops, excuse me. Get ready to pull the plug. You'll reach in, and after you remove the bolts from the inside the plugs, you'll want to then you're able to turn the unit 90 degrees, face it back out toward this way. It takes a 1/2 inch socket, what we're using today, to get this out. Well, there's 2 bolts, one on either side. He's got them one out. And now we're going to turn the unit. Well, we'll go ahead and remove the cover for the propane bottles just to give us a little more room. Turn the unit 90 degrees. Make sure the hole's lined back up. You may have to make sure that leave it, no. Make sure you leave it locked into the, or make it connect into the shaft before, don't take it out, pick it up, just leave it same level. Take your bolts and line them back up and screw that back in. Do that on both sides. Put your plugs back in, and now the unit is turned 90 degrees and you're able to move forward with installing the version. Okay, now what we're going to do, folks, we're going to push our up underneath here. We're going to put it down on the ball over here. You can see we're on top of it here now. Now we're going to let the jack down and it set the ball down on to this. As you can see, very simple. Once we get it down and we know we're sitting on the ball, we'll lock it in place as such. Okay, then what we're going to do now is we're going to line up our brackets that we have back here. Very easy to do. Set this bracket on top. We'll come back with our second bracket, and all of these bolts here are loose. We're just keeping those handy in case we need to make an adjustment there on that part of it too. We'll slip the bottom bracket under here as well. We'll put our bolts and nuts on. I have Stephen, my helper, my stepson on the other side helping me. He's doing that one, and likewise when we're doing this. If you've got 2 people, doesn't need it. It's good to have 2 people. These are grade A or grade 8 bolts. They're a 5/8 bolt. Depending on the trailer, some are 8 inches long, some will be 7 inches long. So those will be determined in the kit when you get it. Once you get them just handy and started, we'll want to start our pin. And this may require a hammer to help get that started. Drive this in. Take this up a little more here on this side to help out with the delivery. Once we've got these in, well, there you go, knocked in on stuff. Then we'll go back and we'll tighten these bolts up. Once we got everything tightened and snug down to a torque of about 115 pounds of torque on these bolts, it takes a 15/16 wrench. We'll tighten these up. Actually, we'll have to have a backup in the back. Actually, when we go around all these, we'll be, once we get them torqued, we're just snugging them at best right now for just goodness. Okay, folks, we've got all our brackets that are tight. We're ready. They're looking good. We've lined up our hitch. Now we're going to take and we're going to come up with our jack, and we should be ready to go. We plugged in our lights from our trailer up here. We plugged in our brake wires and tied them into where we had told y'all before on the main box back there. So it's coming up on the front end like we're told. What we're going to do now, pull our jack out from under it. Now we have our conversion. That's it, folks. Here we go, folks. We got us a new satisfied customer taking off with his new hitch. Install his new conversion. Ready for the open road. Looks good.